Okay, so I just need you to know at the outset that my partner Jennifer has now apparently learned that she can use her phone to control our device. I'm not going to say her name or she'll respond. Our wiretap in the house. So just know that at any given moment, some ridiculously terrible music could pop on because that's been what's happening all day. And here's the deal with that. So, how do I end? How do I end up with a partner who really, actually, genuinely loves, deeply loves yacht rock? I mean, you study psychology. I mean, is this like a masochism thing? Some kind of like Freudian self punishment? I don't know. Not appropriate. Not appropriate for this video. We'll talk another time. What I did want to do with this video was it's currently Wednesday, finals week. It's what, the 2nd of September, which is insane. But I wanted to at least get something sent out, even though we're not quite all the way through the week, because a number of you have already did the peer reviews, did my reviews, done all your revisions, submitted everything. So for all intents and purposes, like you're done. You are all wrapped up and good to go. Probably the only thing at this point you're just waiting on is me to finally get through my piles of stuff and finally get all of the points and everything plugged into Canvas, which I swear to God I'm working on as intently as I possibly can. This week, as many of you actually know, I've pretty much been on Zoom all week. So I'm getting in and I'm working on those pieces as quickly as I can. So just know that that's coming. What else did I want to touch on? There's not too much in the way of logistics at this point. I guess one thing I was going to mention just offhand is that, of course, as I'm going through all the papers, all the assignments, all the everything, getting all the grading done, the sort of official day that I have to have your grades sort of into the system is on Monday. So it'll be Monday the 7th. I tell you that for better or worse, because it's just my sort of default mode is I wait whether I have to or not, pretty much until the last minute to get grades put in, and that's kind of my nudge to you to say that if you're still working, a lot of folks are still in different predicaments, different places with assignments, papers, projects, all that sort of thing. Do know that I won't be putting grades in until Monday. And so as I'm looking when I can at time and sort of seeing things trickle in, I'll try to get everything incorporated that I possibly can going into all that. So, for what it's worth. Realistically, I think that's all I had in the way of logistics. A number of you, like I'd already mentioned, is have pretty much wrapped up. Everything's in, everything's done. So you're hopefully out of here and enjoying yourselves. But hopefully you'll still get this message. I just, in general, wanted to send a generic to all of you a thanks for this summer, for this term, for all of the work, all the communication, everything. I know I was kind of foisted onto you. We all kind of learned all this happening at the last minute, so it's been a ride, but it's been one that I've actually really enjoyed with you all. And despite the fact that it's online, it's still weird to me trying to establish a relationship and communication and that kind of a thing virtually. But I've enjoyed it. I've had the opportunity to get to know quite a few of you in varying degrees via Zoom, via email, different formats, stuff like that. I really wanted to thank you for being so patient with me, as it's kind of been. I mean, bumpy is one way to describe it, maybe an understatement, but for being very patient, very accommodating with all of that as we've kind of gone through this process together. As well as many of you have sent, incredibly kind, thoughtful messages back in the summer when we were kind of dealing with some rough times, and even now as people are wrapping up and saying some very kind words as we're getting done with the term. It means a hell of a lot. I really appreciate it. And I was going to say to that end as well that for most of you, you're moving on, you're on to the next thing, and hell yeah, congratulations for that. I did want to say, please don't be a stranger, unless you want to be. I would want to be. but just in the sense that, I was thinking particularly as I was going through some of the papers, and seeing some of the really, some of them that were just really, really well done, really great work all throughout the term. And I made mention in a few of the comments and things like that to folks about, hey, if you are thinking about grad school, if you are thinking about, different avenues within psychology, that sort of a thing, let me know if I can be of help, of use, resource of any kind. I know that, like, for myself, I was a first generation college student. I didn't have the foggiest idea what to anticipate of my undergraduate years, let alone the idea of graduate school, doctorate, academic sort of stuff. There's zero chance that I would have ended up on this path if it hadn't been for the people that really took me under their wing, the people I made connections with, and faculty, graduate students, people who went. I can't overstate how important what they did was for me. And for some of you, you may be exclusively an eCampus student. That comes with a whole set of challenges in the way of establishing meaningful relationships with faculty, researchers, different situations like that. Same too, even if you had been an on-campus or a face-to-face student, and suddenly we're thrown into this virtual world when arguably this is some of the most important time you would be spending working on your degree, working on your CV, various things. Anyway, very long-winded way of saying, if I can be a resource, if there's any just conversation, questions, anything, just let me know. Please don't be bashful about keeping in touch going down the line. And if we aren't in touch, I wish you the absolute best going forward. I hope to have some more communication with you all. I'm getting weepy is all. It's been an interesting summer because these are not light courses. They're not light courses when you have them during a regular term. They're not a light course when you're doing them face to face. Taking something like a writing intensive advanced research course during summertime too, is a hell of an order. And I know many of you were taking a lot more than just this class, and working and. So I just want to say kudos. You've worked your asses off, and I see it, and I know it, and I just want to say, well done. You did it. We're here, and hell yeah. All right, now I'm just getting awkward and don't know what the hell I'm talking about, so I'm gonna shut up. Take good care of yourselves. I hope that you're doing well wherever this finds you in the world. I hope you and yours are all healthy, happy, and we're gonna get through this crazy shit at some point. All right. Take care of yourselves. Bye.